Welcome to Little Talks, your weekly dose of marketing news, trends, and insights from Littlefield Agency. Grab your coffee, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. You know, though, I needed to hear that music. It had been too long because it has been too long with you. It has been too long with our listeners, our followers. Welcome back to another edition, a New Year's edition, 2026, Little Talks with Littlefield Agency. My name is Sam Littlefield. With me is
Roop
with our coffee mugs via Trent, our guy. He's freshly back. He had a nice European vacation with his family, and he's back. And we're back.
Yeah.
How was your Christmas? How was your holiday?
It was lovely.
Yeah?
It was a great time off.
So we almost had, it felt longer to me.
Felt longer to me too, yeah.
Claude,
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Did it feel long to you? Mm-hmm. It was almost 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. And then you came back and immediately, this first day I'm seeing you back in the office, but I've been here since Monday.
It's Wednesday. This goes live on Thursday, right, Claude? Monday, Tuesday, I'll get into that in a little bit. I was traveling with Chris Kizer. It was wonderful, but tell me what you did over Christmas break.
We had family over. We went to see family. My sister-in-law came into town right after that and spent the weekend with us, which is nice.
I ran into your sister on a walk.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Kelly?
Kelly.
You saw Kelly?
Totally.
I saw Kelly at Christmas.
Oh, that's fitting.
It's important that happens.
Did you watch movies?
Watched so many movies. So about 10 years ago, Carrie and I watched, I want to say 12 movies in a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Movies?
Yeah. So as many as we could in the theater, and then we were renting them, and we were trying to watch all the Oscar potential films.
Okay,
and
cool.
Every year we kind of have in our head we're going to do that again, and every year we have not. This year, though, we did see 7 movies in a week period. It's like pretty much one every night.
Bro, that's amazing.
Yeah. So this was the closest we got to kind of equaling our previous record.
Did you take a nap?
A lot of naps. Yeah.
A lot of naps?
Slept in. I didn't go to bed before probably 2 a.m. ever.
Good God. When you say sleep in, if you're going to bed at 2 a.m., sleep in at like 10?
10, 11 a couple times, yeah.
God, I'm eating lunch at 11,
in case
dude.
you're wondering, there's a nap again 6 hours later.
And by the way, for those listening, tuning in the new year, which we appreciate our listeners, and we're so happy that you're listening to us, a 5 p.m. nap, right?
Yeah, somewhere around, maybe sometimes 3.
3 p.m.?
3 to 7 sometimes.
Wake up 11, sleep
3
again.
to 7?
My sleep schedule goes bananas.
Whoa. 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.? That's not a nap, brother. That's a sleep.
You're like going,
Whatever you want to call
you're
it.
recharging.
Well, we have 2 young kids, almost 5, almost 3. But I was telling Tara, this was my personal favorite Christmas break in the lives of our kids, and it's because they're getting at a very manageable age. Like last year, we always try to take Christmas break and we do a purge. We get rid of a bunch of stuff in our home, toys, etc., all the stuff, donate it to Goodwill, of course. And last year we set out to do that, and Veronica was 18, 19 months old, and we just couldn't do it. And so this year, as she's 2.5 years old, it was so doable. Also, guys, weather on Christmas, insane. So did we like? By the way, 78 degrees, and I've had 34 Christmases in Tulsa. It's crept up in the like high 50s, low 60s, but then it's like 30 at night. 78 degrees on Christmas Day with like the low of 55. What do we think?
I do not like it.
I wasn't a fan.
I can't stand it.
No, and it's so funny because part of me, we got some nice walks in, runs in. Our kids were outside all the time. Usually we have cabin. Like that was the nice part. But then Matthew on Christmas, we walked out of my parents' house to go home and play with his toys, and he was like, "Hey, Dad, isn't it supposed to snow on Christmas?"
He's like, "What's wrong with the word?"
And I go, "Buddy, in theory, you are absolutely correct."
Yeah, what you were experiencing was spring, not Christmas. And
late spring.
What sucks about that is like Carrie and I were both like, we got these sweaters and all this winter clothing. Claude doesn't care; she's wearing it.
I'm wearing my sweater.
But we got all this winter clothing that you're like, I guess I'll wear next year, because it was really really warm.
Yeah. No, it was very bizarre.
We had the air conditioner on a couple times.
But we had a great Christmas. We cleaned up. I think I took 10 trips to Goodwill.
Wow.
And then we hit the ground running. So here we are in 2026. I flew out Sunday with Chris Kizer to Miami. It's our second annual Magnet, which is our CEO network group, but it has expanded beyond CEOs. So there's 50 plus media and analytics people from around the country. We gathered on Sunday afternoon in Miami, South Beach. It was 76 degrees there, mind you, with the beach.
That makes sense regionally.
That makes sense from a South Florida standpoint. But it was such a good way to start off the year. Sunday, I flew in last night at 7 p.m. back to Tulsa. Being the dumbest person in the room is a real enlightening feeling. And I learned a ton. I got to facilitate it. I spearheaded this with some other people last year, and this is my second year doing this. I love that. The energy, the momentum, the excitement for everyone. Seeing people level up year over year was really cool. I'm going to get into that and a little bit more into the sense of content topics. We're going to tease a guest here in a little bit. But we do have big news at the agency. Simran is our brand new digital media associate. Welcome, Simran. Fun fact, she is a triplet. Did you realize that?
What?
Oh my gosh.
Beth told me. I knew she had 2 brothers, but she didn't mention she was she's a triplet, guys.
Wow, that's crazy.
She told us we can call her Simi. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Simi. I love that.
It's like Sammy with an I.
Yeah, Simi, welcome to the good times at Littlefield Agency. She just finished her master's program at the University of Tulsa. She
my alma mater.
reigns from the St. Louis area. And it is your alma mater.
I don't get to say that very often.
So that is true. So Simi, we're really excited to have you. We get to announce another employee starting next Monday. More on that to come on next week on the podcast. So, fresh faces, fresh blood and perspective, I think is a really, really good way to start our year. Before we dive into our topic, which I'm just going to kind of broach what we did in Miami, I do want to give a shout out to Heather. Heather is a prospective client of ours. I won't name the company name or where she's located. She is delightful. She and her colleague Maria are wonderful people. We've had quite a few conversations. Heather hates podcasts.
I don't blame her.
And we're hoping you like this one, Heather. A shout out to you as we kick off our podcast in this new year. And we wish you a wonderful start to 2026.
Yes.
So with that, Claude, one quick topic, real broach, tip of the iceberg. This media retreat. So we call it a retreat. Again, South Beach, Miami. It's a conference, okay, but it's a retreat. It's an idea. It's a way to start the year for 50 plus media and analytics people from around the country. 19 agencies. It could be 15-person shops. There were quite a few 100-person shops there.
Oh, really?
And here's the cool thing. I'll give you a glimpse, but Chris Kizer, mark my words, is going to be on the podcast as a guest next week. Claude, hit it.
Sorry.
She doesn't know what button it is. There it is. Now, we've tried to get Chris on for years.
Tell everyone how we had to get him on. What did you do?
So,
well, you didn't do anything, but I did it. But
I planted the seed.
You planted the seed.
Chris infamously doesn't want to be on the podcast, and doesn't really, I think, enjoy speaking. It was occurring to me last year when you guys went to a similar conference, I think, that
the same conference,
same
yes.
thing. He's getting up and speaking in front of rooms full of people.
And by the way, he commands a room. It's incredible.
Yeah, and he's really smart,
unbelievable.
and he's got really good things to say. He's really interesting stuff to say. I don't think he thinks that, but it is. So this year I was kind of planning out topics for the next few weeks, and I was like, this is it. He's there. He's doing it today. Why don't we amplify this to the rest of the world and folks that couldn't be in the Magnet Retreat? So I asked Sam, I texted Sam and said, hey, how about Chris as the guest when you guys get back? And he goes, book it, it's done. I said, just don't tell him I suggested it because I don't want him to hate me.
I said, book it, it's done. I haven't asked him yet.
Yeah, that was it.
But I asked him on the plane ride yesterday, and he was very accommodating. So
What was his first response, though?
honestly, it was just okay. He was good. There's no hesitation.
Wow.
He must have been really tired. So we flew in Sunday. It is literally breakfast. This is your kind of breakfast, Roop, JK. 7 a.m. breakfast on Monday. Literally started the conference at 8 a.m. and it went from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You had a quick break, dinner at 6 p.m. and it was a nice leisurely dinner. We didn't get done until almost 10 p.m. So It was a big day, and then we had a half day yesterday and Tuesday. Flew back, landed at 7 p.m. last night, went to bed. Here we are. Really, really cool way to start the year in the sense of coming up to 30,000 feet with a bunch of brilliant media and analytics people from around the country.
Nerds.
God, tell Chris that next week.
It's math.
Chris,
it's math-based.
Chris, I hope you're not listening to this.
He doesn't.
But what we did, and one thing that I think Heather will appreciate if she continues to listen to this podcast, is we started from like we would with our clients, from media brief to strategy to here's asset, creation, et cetera, target audience analysis, competitive analysis, and then going into the actual media launch, analytics, could be measurement planning, analytics. We talked MMM models, MTA. I said WTF and LOL. I got a good reaction on that one. But it was from the art of the media brief that was wonderful, leading to launch, post-launch, ongoing optimizations, treating this group like a client. And the whole point of this network and this conference is how do we provide better media and analytics services to our clients? And there were some people in the room doing some amazing things. There were others in the room that were there to learn. Okay, how can we better our internal departments? Which the end result of that is bettering clients' media and analytics results. And being in that kind of space with literally people that are 10 times smarter than me it was very cool to see. I have pages and pages of notes. We're going to go into detail next week with Chris Kizer. But what I took away is for those listening, some of you know this, some of you don't. 5 years ago, we did not have a media and analytics department. 6 years ago. 6 years ago. In 2020, in the beginning of 2020, we did not have a media and analytics department. In July of 2020, we started a media department, and Chris started ramping up from home. God bless you, Kelly Hubble. And then Chris started our analytics department in the summertime of 2020. And with Simi being hired on Monday, they are now a department of 7, and we have 25 people here at the agency. It's really,
there's the largest department.
Really, really cool to see. A wonderful, the best thing that we've done in a long time at our agency. So there were some people in the room that were in that realm. Hey, I'm charged in starting this. What do I do? Others had departments of 5, 6, 7, up to 10 to 15, right? Some larger agencies. There's much more to come with Chris next week because he is our media and analytics guru. But flying home yesterday, we're doing so many things right here at the agency. We're focused on business objectives and results for our clients. Someone said it really well. Impressions, clicks, what we usually call soft metrics, are table stakes. Art of doing business.
Yeah.
How do we take it one click, one step further and get into really good insights that informs eventual conversion? And that's why we're in business, right?
Yeah. That's what keeps us interested. That's why we come in.
Absolutely. I don't think Chris wakes up thinking about or excited about impressions. It's, are we driving change for our clients, which at the end of the day is why clients hire us year over year over year again.
Yeah. I think he wakes up most mornings excited about 20 things. Really? Because he comes in and he'll share about 10 of them with me.
No, totally. Chris's commute to work is probably 20 to 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And what he has set up through AI automations and just, he's always thinking, man, it's incredible.
He's incredible.
So for our listeners, it's the year of the horse. Happy New Year. Last year was the year of the
Dragon?
Snake. Close. I like the guess.
Is horse is a year?
So totally.
I didn't know that.
100%. And by the way, I, as a energetic, enthusiastic human, am very excited for the year of the horse. Giddy up, baby. It's time to go.
What was the Chinese thing the year you were born?
Oh, I have no idea.
What year were you born?
1991.
Yeah, she's going to look that up.
Processing. Hold, please.
I think I'm Snake, and I don't like snakes.
Steve the Snake.
Yeah.
You were the
Give me horse.
goat.
The goat!
That's
Let's
pretty,
go!
Dude,
Okay.
Look up 73.
Dear God, 1973?
I know. No,
Just
18.
kidding.
Yeah.
The ox.
The ox. Okay,
Hey, you know what? That's
that.
good.
I'll take that.
That's very sacrificial. Hey, goat, ox. What do you
I'm
miss?
the year of the
2000.
dragon.
You're
That's
the year of the
coolest
dragon.
one.
I know.
Dragon is
That's
the coolest.
baller. Okay.
And monkey.
So
Monkey's cool.
if you're listening, if you want to, is that a zodiac sign or is it a
It's your Chinese
New Year?
zodiac.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So if
Chinese
you're listening, we'd love to hear what your year of birth is because
Yeah.
I think that's an interesting thing. This is the year of the horse. We're saddling up. We're getting up. 2025 was fine. 2026 is going to be great. We have a lot of really good momentum here. So for those listening, Happy New Year. Get excited. Chris Kizer, which by the way, has he ever been on the podcast?
No, this is a huge
This
get
is
for
a
us.
big freaking deal.
This is like up there with Jay Schwedelson.
Oh, wow.
I would say- I
I'm going to
feel
tell
that way.
I'm going to tell Chris you said that.
Yeah, you can tell
Actually, no, I'm not because I don't want him to overthink it.
Don't tell Jay though.
Won't tell Jay. Get excited for next week's podcast. As you guys wrapped 2025, as we are officially in 2026, we wish you a prosperous, healthy, and wonderful year of the horse. Stay tuned with us throughout this entire year. We got some great content coming. We have some big announcements coming at the end of this month.
So big.
We hope you guys have a great rest of your week. To those traveling, safe travels. We will see you next week with Chris Kizer.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
And that's a wrap. We hope you found a spark of inspiration for your marketing strategy. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us at Littlefield Agency to keep the conversation going. Catch you next time.